axial placentation. Example, China rose, lemon. Very clear axial placentation. China rose, lady's finger, hibiscus. Placentation is axial placentation. The placentation is so called as axial placentation. China rose, lady's finger and lemon. Here very clear the axial placentation. One more point related with the lemon is polyadelphous stamens. Polyadelphous stamens. Stamens are united into several bundles. Another point related with the fruit is Hesperidium. Hesperidium in lychee juicy areas. It contains vitamin rich that is citrus family. So axial placentation in China rose, lady's finger and lemon. Coconut, Cocos Nucifera. Cocos Nucifera coconut. The fruit is called as drupe. Mango, the fruit is drupe. Epicarp, pericarp is divided into epicarp, mesocarp, endocarp. The fruit body is called pericarp. It is divided into epi, meso, endocarp. Here, this shell, white, this fibrous tissue is mesocarp. But in mango, mesocarp is edible. But it is a drupe. White kernel is endosperm. It contains cellular nucleus, cellular. Here, free nuclear endosperm, white, coconut water contains free nuclear endosperms. Free nuclear endosperm is present in tender coconut water. Cellular endosperm is present in white kernel. So this is coconut. Mesocarp is fibrous. But in mango, mesocarp is edible. Nucleus is multinucleated conditions, xenocytic conditions. Cytokinin is abundantly present in coconut water. Vitamin C is amla fruit. It is a berry. Vitamin C is ascorbic acid. Deficiency is scurvy. Vitamin C is very essential for collagen formation. It is an antioxidant. Vitamin C is ascorbic acid or citric acid that is abundantly present in citrus fruit but rich in amla, gooseberry. Vitamin C, scurvy deficiency. It is the simplest vitamin. Water-soluble vitamins are B and C. C is the simplest vitamin. When it is heat, it loses the property. It is gooseberry, Imblica officinalis. Brinjal. It included in the family Solanaceae. Solan placenta is there. Gynoecium bicarpellary. Bicarpellary is in carpus. Here calyx persist. Calyx persist. It is a dicot plant. Calyx persist. It is a Solanaceae member. Potato, tomato, brinjal comes under the family Solanaceae. Now BT brinjal is there. What is BT brinjal? Biotechnologically developed brinjal is called as BT brinjal. That resistant against worms. Word phyllotaxy. Phyllotaxy means arrangement of leaves. This is word phyllotaxy. From the single node, several leaves are originated. Example, Alstonium and Nerium. Alstonium and Nerium are example of word phyllotaxy. Word phyllotaxy, Alstonium and Nerium. Epiphytic plants are plants which depends upon other plants for their rest. But they have velamen root. They act as semi-parasite. There is an association with epiphytes, with the mango tree. The velamen root can absorb water and minerals. The leaf can synthesize the food. But Cuscuta is a total stem parasite. The orchids and velamen root, there is an association. Ocimum sanctum is a sacred plant. Rudraksha is a sacred plant. These plants, very striking feature is verticillaster inflorescence. Verticillaster inflorescence, Lucas and Ocimum. Lucas and Osimo are verticillaster inflorescence. Colocasia inflorescence is called as spadix. Colocasia inflorescence is called as spadix. Here insect helps in pollination entomophily. Insect helps in pollination entomophily. Insect helps in pollination. Insect plays a pollination, that is entomophily, that is broadly utilitarian reason. Broadly utilitarian reason. Praying mantis is there. Praying mantis mimicking that of the surroundings. Mimicry and camouflage are adaptive characters. Chameleon, chromatophores gives a color. The plant is Lucas, well-known example for verticillaster inflorescence. Lucas and Osimum are well-known example for verticillaster inflorescence. Here insects are there. Insects helps in pollination. Myrmecophily. Insect helps in pollination. Myrmecophily. Here very clear praying mantis is there. Another is the inflorescence is verticillaster inflorescence Lucas. Word Phyllotaxy Alstonia and Nerium. From a single node, several leaves are originated. That is word Phyllotaxy is Alstonia. Alstonia and Nerium, word Phyllotaxy. The Phyllotaxy is opposite. Opposite Phyllotaxy is noticed in guava. Another striking feature is a fruit contains gritty nature because of sclerites. Here, sapota, guava, gritty nature is due to sclerites. Opposite Phyllotaxy is very clear in Calotropis guava. In Monstera, the root is, and Pandanus root is called as stilt root. Here, it is a monocot plant. The internode in Saccharum officinara also, cane sugar. Internodal length is increased by gibberellins. There meristem is there. That is called as intercalary meristem between one node to next node. That helps in the length of the plant. Length of the grass. Tallest grass is bamboo. Once in 50 years it flower. The leaf venation is called as parallel venation. Sometimes some cells are called bulliform cells that helps in dry season rolling. Rolling of grass leaves is due to bulliform cells or motor cells. Grass, wind helps in pollination. Tendrils. Stems are modified into axillary bud or terminal bud. Axillary buds are modified into stem tendrils in cucumber, vitis. These plants, stem tendrils are there. To cling the branches of the tree, provide support. Cucumber, vitis, the stem tendrils are modified. Stem are modified into tendrils. Axillary bud or terminal buds are modified into tendrils to climb other trees. Evolution of plant communities on a bare area from birth to climax stages. A stable community is developed. It is called as succession. Here best example is xerophytic succession. The pioneer community is lichen. Lichen is an amalgamation of alga with the fungus. Algal components are called phycobiont. Fungal components are called mycobiont. Lichen is a pollution indicator. Lichen is present where there is no acid pollution. Acid pollution is equal to SO2 plus NO2 plus water. Lichen is an indication of acid pollution. There is a symbiotic association of alga with fungus. It is a pioneer community. This succession started in xerophytic conditions. That is called xerophytic successions. Several communities are developed and finally climax community appear. And whether appear, one community helps in the development of other community. Still the establishment of a stable community. Here pioneer community is lichen. Still a stable community is established in the xerophytic condition, xerarch condition. Carrot, conical root. The root do the function of storage. It containing a pigment called carotene. Vitamin A is synthesized from carotene. Carotene is the provitamin of vitamin A. Deficiency of carotene, night blindness. Vitamin A is synthesized from carotene. Abscisic acid is synthesized from carotene. Abscisic acid is a stress hormone. It is synthesized from keratin. Keratin is an accessory pigment. Keratin prevents solarization. Abscisic acid is synthesized from keratin. Abscisic acid is a stress hormone. Keratin is a pigment. Anthocyanin are water-soluble pigments. The root of carrot is conical root. Passiflora. The axillary buds are modified into tendrils. Axillary buds are modified into stem tendrils in Passiflora. Sometimes terminal buds are modified into tendrils in Vitis vinifera grapes. Here axillary buds are modified into tendrils. Axillary buds, P also. Axillary buds are modified into tendrils, stem tendrils. Stem modification. Phylloclad. The stem is very succulent, photosynthetic in nature. Stomata is sunken stomata, phylloclad, opentia. Cactus. It is a xerophytic plant. Xerophytic adaptations are there. Thick cuticles. Leaves are modified into spines. Root system well developed. Their pathway is called as camp pathway. Spines are there. Leaves are modified into spines. Opentia, the flattened stem. But euphorbia stem is cylindrical. Euphorbia stem is cylindrical. Opentia stem is flattened. Leaves are modified into spines. This is called as phylloclad. This is Mimosa Pudica. This leaf, this is a compound leaf. Its base have a swollen part called pulvinus. If you touch the Mimosa Pudica, the leaflet fold because pulvinus plays a major regulating turgor activities. This is Mimosa Pudica. The pulvinus helps in folding of leaves. Pandanus screw pine. They have a stilt root. They are advantageous root for supporting. But in banyan trees, there is root is called as prop root. Here, Pandanus screw pine stilt root is there. Both are advantageous root for supporting. This is a Pandanus plant, screw pine. Root is stilt root. Diversity is the variety and variability of flora and fauna. Edward Wilson popularized the term biodiversity. Edward Wilson popularized the term biodiversity. Species diversity, ecological diversity, genetic diversity is there. Biodiversity is less in man-made ecosystems such as agriculture land and crop areas. It is alpha diversity within the diversity, beta diversity between the diversity, gamma diversity total geographical area. So biodiversity was popularized by Edward Wilson. Diversity is the variety and variability of flora and fauna. Edward Wilson popularized the term biodiversity. Edward Wilson popularized the term biodiversity. Species diversity, ecological diversity, genetic diversity is there. Biodiversity is less in man-made ecosystems such as agriculture land and crop areas. It is alpha diversity within the diversity, beta diversity between the diversity, gamma diversity total geographical area. So biodiversity was popularized by Edward Wilson.